Alright, what's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another channel video. We have the 1971 Pontiac GTO in all its glory, man. It's a beautiful car. I picked this up at my local Walmart for about 20 bucks, which isn't bad. Walmart, man, Walmart be having those great prices. You can never go wrong with a good Walmart to start off collecting something, whether it be with cards, whether it be with possible models, Legos. Target and Walmart just always seem to have everything. So I mean, and Target's a little bit more pricier, but Walmart's always a good place to start out collecting if you want to get into something, any hobby really. It's a big brand store. But in this video, I have the 1971 Pontiac GTO with the graphic Ghost Revenge on it, orange. Beautiful car. It seems more to take inspiration of a drag car than it does a muscle car, a show muscle car slash a original muscle car. You can tell there's been modifications done to it, everything from the stickers to the tires to the engine probably. Overall, I really think the car is ferocious. I love the aggressive aerodynamics of the car. I'm a sucker for aerodynamics and how slim something can look. And overall, I think this car does it really well, where it captures your attention with just the bright orange. Which even then, the bright orange was an interesting choice of color. But I think it really suits this car well, actually. And I think the only other car that maybe would have looked good on this would probably be a black or some sort of gray. But I don't know. You guys can mention down in the comment section below what you guys think. But yeah, let's get to unboxing this car. Just for a heads up, I have previously unboxed this. And that's just for your guys' sake, so you were not here all day, you know. But here's the car, Ghost Revenge. Take some action shots of it. Take some action shots of it. And overall, man, it's a really nice car. This car has some weight to it. I'd probably say this is about 3 pounds, 2-3 pounds. And this feels like a smooth, like when you touch the roof, when you touch the hood, this feels smooth. And I say at 3, 4, no, I probably say like 3 pounds. 3 pounds. So this feels heavy. This feels of quality. And that's something that I really like about these models, is that they don't feel like these cheap flimsy toys that you might get in other models. Yeah, overall it's a nice, beautiful car. Both doors open, actually. You can see inside. I was actually expecting the interior to be more of like, there's a frame, the bucket seats, it's gutted out. But in this case, it's not. But I mean, I think it adds a nice look. Overall, I think it adds a nice look either way. There's not too much details, but there is like the pedals, the stick shift, or not the stick shift, but the transmission stick, a couple of gauges. Overall, I think it's a really nice add attention to detail. The mirrors are some sort of like gooey plastic substance, so they're not metal either. But everything on this car is basically metal except for the mirrors, tires, and rims. These feel like some sort of plastic. But yeah, man, it's a really nice car. You can get some attention to detail with the side exhaust, with all of the super tiny decals. You can just spend minutes looking at them. And yeah, just a quick informative about the Pontiac GTO. I found this online. You guys can also look it up online if you guys would like. It's a distinctive Enduro front bumper, which is where you get this front bumper where you easily recognize the GTO. There was the optional 400 to 455-inch cubic V8 engine and the more aggressive Coke bottle shape. So that's where this aerodynamic sleekness comes in. And of course, we have the lower horsepower due to, newer emission standards. But of course, it was still a cool muscle car. Back in the 70s, this came out. I know muscle cars were starting to make a scene in the American culture. And some of these cars, like the Pontiac GTO, just never left. They're still in the scene involved today. This reminds me of the Pontiac GTO that Big Chief had. I don't know if anybody's ever watched that show. But I remember he had a white Pontiac GTO. I don't know if it was the same year. I doubt it was the same year. But overall, like, this is just throwing me back to him. I hope he's doing well. I hope the show is doing well. I heard the show was interesting as it got on later throughout the years, but early on the show was a really nice show. I enjoyed watching it with my family. Yeah, this is it. The decals on it, Goat's Revenge, is just a nice little decals. They're just funny. They're just cool, you know. You don't expect to see something like this, and I think adding decals to these muscle cars is a nice way to capture the audience. And same thing with the wheels. The wheels are super thick, so you get that like just massive back end that I think a lot of people want. I think a lot of people do want this massive back end, at least for me. And so yeah, let's open up the trunk first. And so here we go. There's nothing much. There's not really much details in the interior of the trunk. And same thing in the engine. I'll show you guys the engine in a bit, but overall, there's not much detail in the trunk, which is fair. Once you, like I said, when you have a $20 diecast model, you will have to cut costs somewhere. And then let me open the hood up. This is a little difficult for me because I don't have nails, but we got it open. There's the inside of the engine. It's not too detailed, as you guys can see, but there is some chrome bits. There's like a double intake kind of situation going on. Yeah, like I said, this car isn't too massively detailed inside, but overall, I really enjoy the look of it. You can tell there's a little Pontiac symbol if you look really closely right there where my finger would be at. Hopefully the camera can pick it up. But overall, this is a really nice talking piece. This is a really nice shelf piece where if you just want to display it, have it there, look beautiful. Not collecting dust, but you know, have it there, look beautiful. It's really nice. I also like the way it sits. How you can tell there's that sort of stance because of the bigger, smaller tire. Situation going on. And overall, yeah, this is a really, really nice car. I highly recommend picking one up, or if not, checking out their other models. This is just the one that captured me because it was just like, yo, the bright orange. It was just the bright orange, man. What can I say? And I mean, the Ghost Revenge. I've never seen a decal like this, and I hope to see many more decals on cars. I think that's the thing that models focus too much on, which is cleanness. And I think some of us forget that those decals, those small little attention to details, is what makes a car clean sometimes for other individuals. But overall, yeah, it was a really nice model. I like this. I'm probably gonna buy another one if it catches my eye. But overall, guys, beautiful car. I highly recommend checking out their other models. Be on the lookout for, like I mentioned, for other models we got coming out. We got the Ford Ranger and we got the Grand National to unbox as well. So be on the lookout for that. But overall, nice car. Yeah. Well, that's it for me. Have a good one, guys. Be safe out there and keep on building.